Alright, so today we are going to do Jon Ossoff, and we're going to start with him versus Donald Trump. I did have to make this into a custom candidate, because that's not normally in the game. So I did my best, looked it up on his website, his policies and stuff, and tried my best to mirror what he does, and I made his home state, Georgia. Okay, so, because he's running for senator in Georgia. So anyways, we are looking at a fairly normal map, especially considering he's from Georgia. That makes sense for it to be leaning blue right now, at least, anyways. Um, but Trump's home state is Florida, technically now, so that is going to make it a little different. So we are seeing Ossoff going to Michigan, it looks like, but it is leaning red there. Ossoff hasn't been to Ohio, but it's still a toss-up, surprisingly. Um, Okay, yeah, I do see possibly some of the South being a little bit more competitive because Ossoff himself is from the South. And, I mean, it is possible that he could appeal to them if he played his cards right. So we'll see what the simulation does and what they have him go to and what they have him stand for and stuff because that'll really depend on what we see here. So both of them just their support behind some stuff. Michigan went deep red, which is interesting considering Ossoff has a base there and Trump doesn't. Okay, some more support behind stuff. Georgia is now battleground. That is not good news. But Florida is deep blue. North Carolina's battleground. Michigan's battleground. Texas just went deep red. This isn't the best. But it's still in the realm of possibility for either of them. Okay, California is battleground. I don't know how I feel about that. Is Ossoff too center for them? I don't really think so. I mean, he wants a public health care option, I know. I don't have the list of his policies right in front of me, but I know he's pretty good on environmental stuff too. So I'm surprised that it ever went battleground, but now it's deep blue again. We do have a lot of battlegrounds now: Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. This is not good news, especially considering, even though it's not now, California once was battleground. So this could go either way. Okay, Arkansas is now battleground. Washington and Oregon is now toss-up. Minnesota's toss-up. Iowa's toss-up. Colorado, Nevada's toss-up. Maine is toss-up. Neither of them's built a base in Maine, but Trump has gotten some news coverage there. Oregon's now battleground. I'm really surprised that Illinois is still battleground. If Ossoff loses Illinois, then he's done. There is no winning without Illinois. I mean, he would have to win every other battleground to do it, and he has so many of his states that's battleground right now. Like, out of the Trump states, Delaware's now battleground too. Out of Trump states, the only battlegrounds is Arkansas and North Carolina. And Florida, he did win in 2020, but that's a swing state generally anyways. And then, okay, Georgia just went deep red, Pennsylvania went deep red, Ohio went deep red right before the end there. So I'm going to guess Ossoff's probably going to lose this. Yeah, Trump got New Hampshire and Delaware. That's not good news. Virginia went red. I do want to say something. I've been doing these on TikTok, really quick versions. So if you want to see really quick snippets and the results basically of all of them, without seeing the whole build up, then go to my TikTok. But I get comments all the time Virginia would never go red, blah 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 blah. The electoral college doesn't stay that the same for that long. California used to be safe Republican, West Virginia used to be safe Democrat. Anything can happen. Any map's possible if they campaigned the right way. The Democratic candidate, for example, normally doesn't visit Indiana. Obama visited Indiana heavily in 2008, and he won Indiana. So anything's possible if they paid their cards right. This is a pretty normal map, except for Ossoff got Arkansas. It's actually really weird Ossoff got Arkansas, considering that he lost his home state of Georgia. So anyways, now we are going to do Ossoff versus Pence. And we see them start out with Florida and Georgia was both leaning blue originally. That is going to give him a huge advantage in the South if he can just focus on the North now, but still not forget his southern states that he started out with. Then he will do really good. It would be cool to see him get some other southern states, and I do think that they might be competitive at different points in this election. But I don't think he's going to win any other southern state. If he wins those even, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so the map's looking really normal right now. Toss-ups include Colorado, Texas. Okay, they threw their support behind something. It's going to change. Arizona, Colorado, Texas, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, Missouri just went toss-up. Virginia, Ohio, Georgia, Florida are all toss-up. So it's actually kind of a mix between them. Um, Battleground states now include Georgia and Ohio. Texas was for a second. Okay, we see some more support thrown behind some stuff. Illinois is still staying blue, though. That's really good to see for Ossoff. We see battlegrounds now in Georgia and Florida. Ossoff locked down Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and California now. We had a battleground in Texas for a second again. Missouri, Michigan, Ohio, Georgia, Florida's battleground. Missouri just went deep blue. It doesn't really look like Trump's visited there. I can't tell. Is that a news thing for Trump? I don't think so. So we see some more deep red states now. We see some of the deep blue states filling in. I'm really concerned about Washington right now. It's going to be hard for Ossoff to lose Washington, but it is possible if he doesn't visit there at all. Okay, he threw his support behind just the right thing. Washington now is leaning blue. I'm really glad to see for him at least that he's able to hold on to Missouri still. Washington's now battleground. Okay, Washington's a battleground again. Georgia, Ohio, Florida's battleground. Michigan went deep blue. Wisconsin's deep red. That's surprising. Virginia's battleground. That's kind of surprising too. Iowa and Missouri's now battleground. I don't know. In these elections, it's pretty easy sometimes for people to win Missouri and Iowa. But in real life, that's not necessarily the case. Although a lot of it's to do with how they campaign, I think. I don't know. We won't get into that. Louisiana's now battleground. Arizona's battleground. Oh, okay. We had quite a bit of interesting battleground states at the end, and a lot of them were Pence states. So, like Republican states, I mean. Okay. So Ossoff won Florida and Georgia, but Pence got Ohio. So it's still a possibility. Okay. And Pence got Wisconsin and Iowa and Minnesota. Wow. Okay. So it's definitely a lot different than normal. We see Arizona go blue. That's good. Okay, yeah, Ossoff wins. This is the highest Ossoff's gotten. So anyways, that's what I have for today. We'll see who runs next time, and have a good week.